Welcome to Comment
Figure it out.
Cocktails.
Figure it
Dan
out.
and
Okay,
Ian
Dan, okay.
and
Okay, Dan.
Derek, we're just gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out what this tastes like. This is a bottle I've had in my bar for a long time. We tasted it
There we
once.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We likes tasting the tequilas.
We like some.
I'm glad you guys get it. This is Tequila Don Julio 1942. Me and Ian reviewed it once years ago, I think.
Is it from the same bottle?
Yeah.
Damn. We'll see if it ages well.
It didn't. That video didn't go over so well. I don't remember what happened, but people criticized it. So
Well, people are assholes.
yeah, but I'm gonna try a second time.
Yeah, okay.
People are definitely they were like, oh, you put dashes of water in it, you've ruined it. I'm like, fine, fuck you, just go away. So here we are, no fucking water, because I don't need any little bitches
I
telling me I'm
suggest you
doing it
ignore
wrong.
the video and desubscribe from the channel if you don't like that.
Yeah, desubscribe.
Yes. Just let that one marinate.
Any good drinks to
Let
make
that one marinate.
with heavy cream? Well,
trying
as
to-
it turns out, we got a heavy
I'm
cream.
trying to see how that tied together. I couldn't get to the marinate part.
Just gotta let that marinate.
Just do that one marinate.
So it is probably
That's
aged.
sweet.
Yes, that's what it is. I'm like,
It almost has like a non-spicy peppery flavor to it.
Yeah, the
it's-
sweetness is because it's probably been
it's-
aged for like a trillion years.
it's definitely like mild.
I don't really know much about this. It was probably in our last video, which I'll take down because I'm so sick of people. But it's super expensive. So like the best I
It's
can
really
do,
smooth.
$160 to $230 a bottle, which is why when they originally sent this to me, they put the label on it and they didn't give me a full bottle because they're like, you don't deserve that. You're Comment Cocktails. You're just kind of a little douche, and we just want some free PR.
Well, they got it. It's good. It's not harsh.
No, it is.
It is a little sweet. It's like
Buttery.
maybe a little.
Sweet.
Yeah,
It's interesting
little
coming
nutty.
back to
Yeah.
this. Like we probably didn't do it justice. Well,
Oh, yeah, we probably
did it
didn't have
justice back then because it's been so long, and I think our palates have evolved. So
It has been.
it's semi-intentional.
It's probably been a few years.
Do you have anything
It's got
in
like-
a high price range
Yeah.
for tequila? Mm-hmm. Get it out.
Oh, you want to compare?
Yeah. Just because, I don't know, because I don't drink a lot of, like,
Expensive
sipping.
tequila?
Yeah.
There's nothing in here. Good.
The
This is
subject is
Alma.
alcohol tonight. We're going to be talking about drinks.
Yes.
So this is
Curly
Alma
tequila.
Extra Anejo. I think
Tequila.
so. Extra
right now.
Anejo is aged a lot, and by a lot is probably not a year and a half. 49 months.
See, the one thing I like
like
about
4
this
years.
is
Canadian
you don't get,
oak?
like, it definitely wasn't, I don't know, was this aged in oak? Because it doesn't taste like it.
I would think so.
Well,
But not,
That got the color, and otherwise it would be.
it's almost like a
Yeah.
Repo versus the Anejo. The coloring,
It's a little
it's
lighter.
slight. Yeah.
They probably didn't leave it in as long, or they used a different type of oak.
you can smell, like, the oak
So-
in that one.
But there's a difference. This is only $120. that's the most expensive.
So like
I
a
can find.
$40 to $100 difference.
Yeah, but so it's like a Blanco difference or a Reposado. Well, this has like
This is
a,
definitely, like,
I prefer the 142, the 1942.
that's, like,
Just
saltier.
'cause just because it's smoother and I think it has more of a Reposado
this has got a lot more.
feel to it. So,
So-
it's not as harsh.
The one thing though
Not
to
that
keep
the
in
Alma's
mind
really
is
hard.
while this is a little bit more aggressive, there is also a high probability that some of those flavors have been tamed down on that over the time. Because tequila doesn't age that well, like it will lose some of its flavors. So some of the intensity is going to probably be kicked
So
back.
what's the 1942? Like,
What
is
about
it like a,
like age-wise?
yeah.
I have no idea. Old. It's probably an extra añejo. They just call it 1942.
No, that's what I was asking. Like, why do they call it 1942?
Small batches, aged a minimum of 2.5 years.
Okay, you're looking it up. Good. I don't have to.
Oh, 1942 is the tribute to the year that Don Julio began his tequila making journey. So
Oh,
throw your date in there as like this is when you started.
it's definitely better.
Yeah.
Like, that's like salty, like,
Oh, it's more of it's a stronger flavor. which
Yeah.
you get from the Añejos, I think. You get the
Yeah.
bolder oak and
2.5 years still would make that I think qualify as an extra añejo. My guess is when it first came out that term didn't exist because extra añejo is fairly new. I don't remember what year, but compared to like the standards, Blanco, or Joven, Gold, Oro, Reposado, Anejo, then they're like, we got to make something older. Boom, extra Anejo is born. It's anything that's not an Anejo.
So it's only 2.5 years.
Yeah. So anything there's like it's like one of those years plus whatever Anejo is.
Right.
Any one day after
like
that
super
until
heavyweight.
infinity. Yeah.
Everything over.
You're just fucking super heavyweight. That's your
exactly.
super heavyweight of this, I guess, would be.
So tequila's never aged for like 15 years. Like it's not
It
really.
would just be an extra anejo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, but tequila. Think about it this way: tequila's fucking expensive.
But usually not. Like all the stuff in the southern climes aren't like
Right.
aged that long because of the humidity and the heat. You get the high ages with your scotches because of the environment. Right?
If you put that in oak,
okay.
in their environment, you put that in oak for 20 years, it's going to taste like fucking oak. You're going to be like, this is the most expensive oak I've ever drank.
Right.
Because it would just be so overly done. It would be vanilla and oak, and then all your tequila would kind of be gone.
Your scotches and your whiskeys are colder climate.
Yeah, they're going to take a lot longer.
Less humidity-rich climates,
Right.
so they age longer. But rums and tequilas and stuff.
So like a 5-year-old rum is kind of old, where and that's probably like a 15-year-old
Or
scotch.
a 10-year-old scotch is like an intro level.
Yeah.
That's like, that's
Or
the cheap stuff.
8
You get a
or 10.
blended thing.
Yeah.
You didn't get like a real scotch. You just like got this 10-year-old thing, whatever. You want your 15, your 17, God, maybe 18 for like a fuckload of money.
Yeah. If you want a
21.
50-year-old cognac or whatever.
Yeah.
The
That's dumb.
Louis the 13th.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spending a lot of money to get, because it's not always the best. And honestly, if you can get a fucking 15-year scotch and you're like, this is pretty good, do you really need a 21? Like, what? At some point, I guess if you've drank everything,
Depends how into it you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If you're a collector, it's like, why do I have so many guitars? Because that one looks cool. That one plays just like that one, but that one's cool looking, right? You.
Well, I'm guessing it doesn't play just like that one.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Probably not just.
Not just.
It's got different pickups.
It was really
this
pretty.
is
Right.
single coil, lots of humbucker.
It's got a different action, and maybe the bridge spaces the strings out further on one, so it's better for fingerpicking.
So I'm just gonna drink this.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You just consume the gold, the very expensive products. Overall, I do like it. It does have.
It's good.
It's not over oaked, which I think is the big key in there. It does have tequila flavor. This one's a little bit more pungent. Could just be an age thing.
Would you just sip on tequila? Like, would you sip on this?
Oh, that
Like-
yeah, but normal tequila probably not.
Yeah, I could see like this, but I probably wouldn't like.
No?
I mean, it's good.
Not like I would a
just-
whiskey or a scotch.
Yeah.
If I was at a bar, I would. I wouldn't sit down and watch a football game sipping on it. But
Soccer game,
I don't
maybe.
know why. Maybe a soccer game.
No, well, like if you're sitting home, instead of grabbing like you said, like a scotch or a bourbon.
I would sip on anything if I'm home alone and I don't feel like making a cocktail, but I want alcohol. Any of those.
But would you buy this to sip on it?
No, because it's too fucking expensive. Like I just don't. I don't sip on enough things.
That's something
where I want to
you
spend.
buy
Yeah.
to sip on with people that you want to share it with.
Yeah. So like if we were gonna have like a tequila party, right, and we're gonna have like 10 people who are seriously into tequila over, sure, I would completely buy that for everybody to sip. But everybody
Sounds
gets
like
a
a
shared
YouTube
experience.
channel.
Tequila
Title.
party.
Yeah.
Tequila party?
You all sit around.
We can
there.
do that.
By the end, everybody's naked. It's weird.
That's what tequila's supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's that. Yeah, exactly.
That's why you're like, oh, I just spent a lot of money to see you naked.
Yeah. I gotta go.
I know a lot more to put it all back
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I'm gonna take this back.
You're all done with that. Now put your pants back.
You're like wrong crowd.
So
I
there you
know,
go.
it won't happen again. It's okay.
Hopefully, now while I don't know all the details, but this is my fine print. I don't know all the details about Don Julio 1942. And here's the thing: I don't fucking care. My details are here. Like, put it in your mouth. If you like it, that's all that matters. I don't care that some guy like sweat over cutting the agave a specific way. You can take it.
Okay, now you're just talking about some guys sweating over it.
And like cutting the agave and how long it's been roasted. That's all great information, but I don't see the need to share it in order to produce a video to tell you if you should buy it or not. If you like tequila and you want to sip on it and spend a lot of money on something,
Caramel candy smell to it too.
It does.
it's got a candy smell, but it doesn't have that candy
This I would sip
chemical
on.
flavor.
This is really good. I would sip on it for tequila.
This
See?
like
But
tastes
that's about-
like tequila.
Yeah.
That doesn't taste. I mean, it tastes like tequila, but not like this. Tastes like.
Yeah, it's really strong.
This tastes pretty normal.
Yeah.
This actually
right.
tastes
So
different.
if you're getting a really normal one for $120,
yeah,
then now you're in that weird range. That is probably worth $160, $230, like I saw on the interwebs.
No, that's crazy.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I can.
That's
buy
a
something.
good gift.
Yeah.
It's a good gift bottle for someone who likes tequila.
Yeah.
So you can send it to me right here. I got a PO box in the about.
Or Don Julio can send us a whole bottle, and then we can really.
Then we'll start fucking making
talk
cocktails.
about it. Yeah, then we'll make cocktails with it. They'll be like,
take off your glasses for a second.
Why?
I don't know if I see it.
What?
No, Flea.
Yeah.
Flea?
I mean, he's small and bald, but yeah.
Isn't he only bald because he wants to be?
Yeah. I don't know.
He
Maybe.
jumps around a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is kind of like Flea. Well, I pulled my groin, but other than that, I'd be fine. I would
The
normally be
similarities
jumping
never cease.
Yeah.
around. Dude, did you ever fall from a hurricane kick badly? Oh, not good. It hurt. It's all blue.
It's been a few years.
Whole leg
But yeah.
black and blue. Not cool.
We'll do it right next time.
I've only done one on Street Fighter.
Or just don't do it.
No, I'm definitely.
Options.
I'm not done
Options.
hurricane kicking. Anyway,
I've drank a hurricane while kicking.
that's because when you drink hurricanes, you do stupid shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Sidebar tequila videos down below. Awesome Drinks Bartender Starter Kit. Check us out at awesomedrinks.com. Brand new website. Took me like 2 months to get it up and running. So we're done.
So you should at least look at it.
Yeah,
Just
you
see how I
should.
drink. Yeah. Look at the site.
And buy some shit.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't just look at it.
There you go.